Hey, speaking of pigskin, Donald Trump, in his ongoing effort to distract us from the fact that he doesn't want Melania to see the Epstein files, went after Rosie O'Donnell again. He's been threatening to revoke Rosie O'Donnell's American citizenship, which, like peeing standing up, he cannot do.
If we live through this precarious moment, if his catastrophic instinct to retaliate doesn't lead us to nuclear winter, we will have much to thank this president for, because he will have woken us up to how fragile freedom really is.
American politics right now feels like a giant comedy show, funnier than anything Hollywood writers could ever come up with. But Jimmy Kimmel and Meryl Streep didn't need a script to take down Trump. Their jokes and roast cut through his orange-tinted image sharper than any Oscar speech or late-night joke. Watching Trump try to act like a leader feels like asking a mall Santa to play Hamlet. It's hilarious, tragic, and so awkward that people can't help but cringe.
The department's name, from defense to war, might seem like the work of weak men pathetically trying to appear to be strong. And what it turned out to be instead was a gesture so powerful, it moved Secretary Pete Hegseth to write a poem about it.
That your direction, Mr. President, the War Department is going to fight decisively, not endless conflicts. It's going to fight to win, not to lose. We're going to go on offense, not just on defense.
Someone he outranked in privilege, power, and the capacity to fight back. And this instinct to humiliate, when it's modeled by someone in the public platform, by someone powerful, it filters down into everybody's life because it kind of gives permission for other people to do the same.
If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to hit subscribe and press the bell icon. Kimmel starts right away, making Trump's presidency look like a clumsy slapstick routine, where every trip and fall is seen by the whole world. He describes Trump as running the country like he's playing charades. Lots of wild hand-waving, random guesses, and no real answers. That's not leadership. That's a man pretending to be Churchill just because he's standing at a podium.
And before I share this, I'd like to remind you, this is a post from the President of the United States. He wrote, as previously mentioned, we are giving serious thought to taking away Rosie's citizenship. She is not a great American and is, in my opinion, incapable of being so. Here's the thing, whenever he's spitting out, he goes back to Rosie. That's his safe space. He's zeroed out.
The nonsense doesn't stop there. Kimmel points out Trump's obsession with his own image. Every decision feels less about America and more like a tryout for a reality TV show. The economy isn't treated as serious. It's like TV ratings to him. The environment isn't protected. It's just a stage prop he moves for applause. To Trump, America isn't a country. It's a brand, and a badly managed one.
The old, woke, trans-loving Department of Defense. He took the letters off the Chinese must be shaking in their boots right now. Look at those letters come down, and they put a new plaque.
Then Meryl Streep joins in with a kind of sharpness only she can deliver. She tears into Trump with elegance, showing everything he avoids: dignity, intelligence, and depth. Streep's roast stings because it's all about contrast. She represents true artistry and honesty. Trump? His political act is like a cheap costume that wouldn't even last through a high school play.
An actor's only job is to enter the lives of people who are different from us and let you feel what that feels like. And there were many, many, many powerful performances this year that did exactly that. Breathtaking, compassionate work. But there was one performance this year that stunned me. It sank its hooks in my heart. Not because it was good. There was nothing good about it. It was that moment when the person asking to sit in the most respected seat in our country imitated a disabled reporter.
She compares Trump's presidency to a badly written soap opera. It's filled with recycled plots, fake villains, and cliffhangers that never go anywhere. Every press conference is like a bad TV episode where the main actor forgets his lines and covers it up with silly hand gestures. People may laugh at the chaos, but the consequences aren't a joke. They're real and painful.
and his whisperers will have alerted us to the potential flaws in our balance of power in government, to how we've relied on the goodwill and selflessness of previous occupants of the Oval Office, and how quaint notions of custom, honor, and duty compelled them to adhere to certain practices of transparency and responsibility. How easily all of this can be ignored, and how the authority of the executive in the hands of a self-dealer can be wielded against the people and the Constitution and their Bill of Rights.
Kimmel keeps going, making fun of Trump's desperate need for attention. He says Trump treats world summits like red carpet events, hoping leaders will give him approval. But instead of looking powerful, he looks like a random extra who stumbled into the hero's scene. Every handshake, every weird smile, every pat on his own back screams desperation. Streep doesn't let him off the hook either. She says Trump only hires cabinet members who flatter him, not experts. It's not leadership. It's like casting actors for blind loyalty. Real leadership is built on skill and competence. And that's exactly what Trump's stage is missing. His speeches sound like notes scribbled on napkins, yet they're broadcast across the world as official U.S. policy.
Her fat is what makes him comfortable. Meanwhile, she's about half his weight now. In fact, he posted the photo. This photo he posted looks really more like him than her. Rosie O'Donnell. How can someone so old be so childish?
Streep raises the bar by comparing Trump's messy style with the dignity people expect from a president. She says the Oval Office under Trump is like a theater where the lights are on, the crowd is waiting, but the play never starts. Instead, the lead actor, Trump, yells at the crew, moves props, and makes up lines no one understands. The crowd can't leave. They're stuck watching. Kimmel then mocks Trump's paper-thin skin, saying he treats late-night jokes like national threats. Instead of focusing on real crises, he wastes time on comedy feuds. That's why his presidency feels like a movie where every scene contradicts the last, confusing, chaotic, and sadly predictable.
Is that a total coincidence that this movie came out now and was made during this administration?
Well, I think the assault on the press and freedom of the press and the attempt to, by government to shut down a story is something that's risen over and over again since, Brave New World. But
this weekend, yeah.
Kimmel then goes after Trump's rallies. He says they feel less like political events and more like one-man comedy shows. Bragging, hand-waving, and forced jokes, it's vaudeville with flags behind him. Something that should be serious has become a circus where Trump demands applause louder than any actual success. But the circus isn't fun anymore. It's tiring. Streep slams his crisis leadership, comparing it to a director yelling action, while the set is burning down. He doesn't solve problems, he stages them. America, the audience, pays for this theater of failure. Kimmel mocks Trump's diplomacy too, saying he treats it like trading baseball cards. But foreign policy isn't a flea market. Allies won't stick around for a partner who acts like a salesman with fake watches. America didn't get a leader. They got a performer pretending to care.
He seems to be spending a lot more time posting dumb AI videos lately. Our governor, Gavin Newsom, has been roasting him online, and so now Trump is doubling up. Last night, he posted a whole string of deep fakes, including these. That's what he was meant to do, repost videos with his head pasted on a man whose thighs don't rub together.
Kimmel keeps hammering Trump's love for slogans. He says Trump treats politics like advertising, turning everything into empty catchphrases. But slogans don't solve real problems. Under Trump, leadership became marketing. Streep then hits Trump's legacy. She says history won't remember him as a great leader. It will remember him as a warning. A reminder of what happens when fame replaces skill. Instead of a giant of history, He'll be seen as a carnival act, juggling fragile props while everything burns down.
Right now, more than usual even, because the story Trump doesn't want you to see, and he doesn't want to see when he scrolls through that jitterbug phone, is this. So you know that, remember about, I don't know, a month or so ago, that birthday note and that drawing the Wall Street Journal, the Rupert Murdoch-owned Wall Street Journal reported Trump made for his buddy Jeffrey Epstein's birthday, the one Trump claimed he did not send and threatened to sue the Wall Street Journal for $10 billion for saying he did? Well, we finally got a look at the letter thanks to House Democrats who posted it online today.
Streep goes further, calling Trump the ultimate understudy who forced his way into the main role without any talent or preparation. The result? A disaster of forgotten lines and a show without direction. As an actress, she knows fake acting when she sees it. Trump's performance isn't a role, it's a delusion. Kimmel adds that Trump's fake tough guy act is like a balloon animal, big, awkward, and seconds from popping. His strength is just a clown show. Streep then points out there's no depth behind his big talk. Kimmel compares Trump's presidency to a cheap magic trick, all smoke and hand-waving, with no real result. In the end, there's nothing there. And the audience, America, feels drained.
Fight violence. When the powerful use their position to bully others, we all lose. We need principled press to hold power to account, to call them on the carpet for every outrage.
Streep closes with the ultimate takedown. She compares Trump to past leaders who faced crises with real courage. Instead of solving problems, Trump creates chaos to distract from his failures. But when the storm clears, the emptiness of his act is obvious. Kimmel makes fun of Trump's rallies again, saying they're like reruns of a bad sitcom. Same jokes, same boasts, nothing new. Streep tears down the whole act, saying Trump is an actor stuck in the wrong role, playing comedy when the script demands seriousness. The result is second-hand embarrassment. She says Trump's legacy won't be written in stone. It'll be scribbled in crayon, loud and messy, fading quickly. Trump wanted to be remembered as a titan of history, but history will remember him as its punchline. Not a drama, not satire, just a sad, never-ending comedy of errors.